Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be looking at my entire Thomas & Friends DVD collection. And I've been wanting to do this because I've just been getting inspiration from other people who have done DVD collections, and I just want to be able to do one myself. And let's wasting no more time, let's get into this because I think we're going to blow through these. My first DVD is Thomas Gets Tricked. First 7 episodes of Thomas & Friends. This one has an insert. Some of these have inserts. Here's the second one. James Learns a Lesson. Pretty good DVD, actually. I like, this one has to be one of my favorites because of the teal color bounces off James's and Thomas's red and blue, and it just looks amazing. And also this and Shrek were the only two DVDs I watched the least because, well, they were the only regular tapes I had, or DVDs I had back then, and I also thought back then all the episodes were kind of boring. But I love them now. This one is a bizarre one. I lost the case for this years ago, and I just had to put the DVD. I had the DVD. I had to put it in this like this DVD case, whatever this was. Oh, that's James Goes Buzz Buzz, but this one isn't a case. Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. Pretty good one. One of the first DVDs my grandmother got me. Here's a fun one. Hop on Board, Songs and Stories. This one comes with a bonus CD that has quite a few good songs on it, including The Engine Roll Call. Ugh. But on this one, it had a whole bunch of songs on it, but I just want to watch the episodes. The songs didn't matter to me that much. Yeah, I was one of those kids. This next one is also similar as well. Trackside Tunes. Some of the most boring photos ever. And I also want to know, why is Toby's trim blue? Join the Anchor Bay Kids Club. Wow, wow, Wubsy. I used to watch this when I was like 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there. And I always found it a very charming show. This one also has to start a season 5 on it, by the way. These next two are real novel ones. So this is what I consider season 5 in a way. I don't count this. I love this double feature. On Site with Thomas and Races, Rescues, and Runaways with Alec Baldwin. Yeah, it's one of those discs, DVDs. And it doesn't click shut because I wore this thing out shut so many times when I was a kid. Spills and Chills, another double feature. The new Friends for Thomas on this one does not play, but the Spills and Chills does play pretty well. Not a fan of those silver discs because you can easily, they are easily scratched up. Now, I don't have Thomas and the Magic Railroad, but I do have from 2000, this was from like 2009, but they came out in 2001, a bunch of best of DVDs with clip art pictures of Thomas and of Percy and James. Does anyone like the clip art of these characters in this era? They were so overused. Got James. Finally, new episodes to start of season 6. A Salty Secret. A pretty good DVD. This one is going to be a bit crazy when it comes to the pamphlet. That's the whole pamphlet. Look at how crazy that is. Our next tape will be also, our next DVD is also season 6, but also the start of season 7. It has 3 season 6 episodes and 3 season 7 ones. This one is a bit scratched up, but I also have a lot of nostalgia for it. Here comes one of the better known DVDs that has a bit of a weird goof here. 2 Spencers. New Friends for Thomas, the only DVD here featuring Michael Angelis. I always thought he was like a guest narrator at first before I found out about the different dubs. Percy Saves the Day, a pretty good DVD. Another one I'm nostalgic for. So this is Thomas's Trusted Friends and On Site with Thomas. I always considered this as also part of Season 7, even though it was still a spin-off. And again, it's one of those like clear disc, double disc type things. It's a weird combination there. Our next DVD is Songs from the Station. Pretty good DVD. This one has hit extras on it. Has some hit extra episodes on it, and it's one of my favorites was the Roa Dubbers, I remember. Hit Entertainment produced some popular shows. I love it. We got Thomas's Sodor Celebration, and I forgot to mention with some of these, the ones that have my name are the ones that have a Sharpie written on it. That's my real name. Got our first movie over here, Calling All Engines, or as I like to play around with it, Killing All Engines as a fun gag. This one isn't in a red case, it's only in the black one. And if I kind of pull this out, the thing I find crazy about this is look at James's Ames himself. James's tender is missing, and they still show the full part of it. And Gordon and Diesel 10 have this like weird like double eyebrow things and eyes. Jeez, it looks like they've zoomed in on the grain on the text, and it just looks strange. Tales from the Tracks. Pretty good DVD. Got a lot of good memories from it. Here comes a bumper compilation, not mega, but a bumper one. Thomas's Holiday Express, featuring a George Carlin episode, Thomason's Christmas Tree, Thomas and the Percy and the Mountain Adventure, Michael Brandon story that has it's just Snow Engine, and then the rest are all just random hit ones or ones from the hit era. Next one is Come for the Ride, pretty good DVD. I could not tell you what 90% of the stories on here are, because even though I've watched this so many times, I get this so much confused with a whole bunch of others. Here we got our first and only mega bumper compilation. 20 of the greatest stories of Thomas. Oh, like I was saying, 20 of the greatest Thomas and Friends stories on two DVDs. I gotta tell you, I love the idea of this disc. The fact that they have done this is just not once but twice is just awesome. You get a whole bunch of remastered classic episodes, odes, and it's fun going through all different narrators. My only problem though is that there's a lot of hit era on here and only one Baldwin episode. But I'm sorry, but for a DVD called The Greatest Stories, they chose some pretty mid episodes. Easel's Devious Deed, that one's good, but one of the greatest. Skarloey Storms Through, Duncan Does It All. Does anyone even remember that episode? Still a good idea for a DVD, though, and it has these inserts for Hide and Peep, Blue Mountain Mystery. I like it. We're starting to get into the CGI era now, starting with the first Season 12 episode I got. Percy in the Bandstand, a pretty good DVD. Got a lot of nostalgic for it. It's also in a blue case, which is also pretty good. Railway Friends, a pretty good DVD. I like me some Railway Friends. I always loved the first episode of this. I knew it was the last episode of season 12, and I thought to myself, last episode of the model era. This came in a Valentine's Day pack, and this was written by my grandmother. And my final season 12 DVD. Now, I don't have all the complete collection, but I am very close to getting a lot of them. Team Up with Thomas, a DVD I've had since 2018, and it's one of those DVDs. Yeah, it's chrome. It's a shiny one. So yeah, ugh. This one is a bit of a strange one. So it's Hero of the Rails, but also Rory the Racing Car. So this one is also just like that other one. It has this insert here. Let me just put these DVDs out. So this one, I forgot, I lost the case to this, and I had no other, like, you know, things to put it in, so this is just it had to do, but since this had season 13 episodes on it, Hero of the Rails and season 13 go hand in hand. And Birthday Express has a bonus episode of Roy the Racing Car, which is the same one on this, and, well, I love Roy the Racing Car. That's okay. We can like different things. Wobbly Wheels and Whistles. A pretty good one. I remember all the nostalgic from this, and I got a Misty Island Rescue one, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I told you we'd fly through this. Thomas in Charge. Now, out of all the DVDs, I gotta tell you, this one is the one is heavily scratched. At least season, as also Diesel's. This one has got to be the most heavily scratched one I've ever had. Look at how many scratches there are. Oh, you can see my face. This one needs to be replaced so fast. Day of the Diesels. I've always loved this pamphlet. The last of the Nitrogen era ones. A very Thomas Christmas. One that I had and my grandmother had. So I got 2 of these whenever I get a chance to put them together. And also Blue Mountain Mystery. Hell yeah, heck yeah. You got Santa's Little Engine here. One of the first of the Andrew Brenner focus stuff, and one with a pretty good game. I always love the back of this DVD. It comes with 2 inserts. Out of all these, I only got this one right here. I would have loved to gotten the rest of these, but one can dream, I guess. I also would have loved to gotten these books. Now, I think I have Goodnight Thomas, The Great Discovery, but I don't have the rest. Oh, it's also, yeah. I also would have loved to gotten that. Now, if you noticed, after Blue Mountain Mystery, in between Hero of the Rails and Calling All Engines, I did not have The Great Discovery, nor King of the Railway, but I do have Tale of the Brave. Funny story, actually. So I believe that my grandmother had one of these. My mother got one of these for me as well. Yeah, I did this years ago. When I was shopping with my dad in Walmart one time, I saw one on the shelf and I couldn't. And I had it, and since he was on the phone talking, I had to get him to buy it, and so I ended up with 3. The other one is the other DVD is at the one that my dad bought me is at his house. The one that my grandmother has is at her place, and then the one that yada yada yada. We got Dinos and Discoveries. Since I had the extra pamphlet, I'm not going to take a look at that again. I put it in this one because this is also Tale of the Brave theme. The Christmas Engine. How can I not? One of the best season 19 DVDs out there. 6 DVDs. Thomas's Christmas Carol. Pretty disappointed with this one. It only has 4 episodes on it. But I do like the intermission segments. Alright, we've reached the gold mine. So does Legend of the Lost Treasure. I also have a DVD of this at my dad's, one at my grandparents', and then one here at my mom's. Wow, look at all this. I wish it was 2015 again. Also, I don't have the DVD, but I have this. I gotta do this fast. I'm kind of running out of time here on my camera. Well, I have plenty of battery. I just, Here's another DVD. The Great Race. It's alright. Not the best film. It's pretty good, though. I always thought Ashima looked like my cousin Savannah, who had the exact same smile and face. Here's the only Thomas DVD I had with a slipcase. Slipcover. Now, So now, Soto's Legend of Lost Treasure had a slipcase too, but it got worn down and I had to get rid of it. I was never a fan of the blue. I always wanted it to be red. And that is pretty much my entire Thomas and Friends collection. Now, I do have other DVDs, but since they're not Thomas related, they're like Bob the Builder and Sonic and all that other jazz, we won't be looking at that. But I will give you a glimpse at, I will give you, since we got through that, I'm kind of glad. I need to pause for a second. Now, we may be done with the Thomas collection, but we got some VHSs to look at. So we got the Rockies by Rail. Pretty good VHS, actually. Here's a fun one. British Railway Journey with Rebecca's basis on the front. And it comes with 2. And the last VHS I have, Last Train Across Canada. I've always been fond of Canada. And then we have this, a cassette tape that has home movies on it. That's my entire Thomas and Friends home media collection. Thank you for watching.